Hey guys, I'm Max92, and I am a film major, and I'm here to tell you, don't go to film school. Unless you want to. Now hold on, before you write some angry comment, let me explain. Film school isn't a necessary step in learning how to make films. However, there are some benefits to it if you decide that's the path you want to take. I'll start with cons here. Number one, film school didn't teach me anything I couldn't have learned online for free. There are massive catalogs of film information all over the internet, collected on websites like nofilmschool.com. Sites that I often found myself, while I was at college, majoring in film, I would use them as sources to refresh myself on terminology or find certain information, like, what's that kind of shot called again? What's this kind of shot? This is a medium shot. Okay, thank you, the internet. Because while I definitely learned these things in class and took notes on them, it's infinitely simpler to be like, I know this thing, I can't remember exactly what it's called. Rather than flip through my notes until I maybe find it, just type it into a search bar and we're done. That's the answer. It's right in front of me. This immediate access to information basically kills the direct educational point of going to school for film, in my opinion. Number two, you can learn almost everything you need just by watching movies. If you want to learn to write, you read books. If you want to learn to draw, you study works of art. If you want to learn how to make films, you watch films. Movies are generally designed in an intuitive way that hides the movie magic, but if you want to make something that doesn't take much in effects work, most of the language of film is right in front of you. How to frame shots, how to block actors, how to create dialogue. It's almost all right there in the movie. There's definitely some behind the scenes stuff that you might want to learn, but for an answer to that issue, just see point number one again. Number three, you can easily just make movies yourself these days. The smartphone camera and its wonderful trajectory towards basically professional quality. It's really opened up the world of amateur filmmaking to literally anyone. Cameras aren't these inhibitively expensive pieces of machinery any longer, and really haven't been for decades. The best way to learn things, a lot of times, is just doing them. So the best film education you can get is going out there, grabbing your friends, and making whatever dumb skits pop into your head. Now you might be saying, but what if I don't have any of that? That brings me to the pros of film school. Number one, you get in-person instruction. Easily the biggest benefit of film school is having someone there on hand who is specifically there to teach and critique your work. Having someone to help you figure out what you want to do and how to do it is a great asset to your journey of making films. Number two, networking with other up-and-coming filmmakers. I think the main point of film school is specifically this right here. You get to meet people who are also into making films and potentially make films with these people. It also gives you the opportunity to network with your instructors who are hopefully also filmmakers. And in many cases, you'll probably meet some more famous film production folk through, visiting instructors or visiting lecturers or whatever else. If you do choose to go to film school, make sure you capitalize on this as much as possible. Number three, your main goal is making films, and you'll have access to all the tools. Having the time to be able to specifically focus on creating things is an amazing help to getting it actually done. Distractions like work or some other kind of school really make getting bigger, more focused projects done a lot harder. Additionally, a film school would probably have an equipment room, an editing lab, locations to film in, and potentially even everyone you might need in terms of cast and crew. So in addition to having plenty of time to specifically dedicate to doing it, you would have almost everything you would need to get it done. My time at film school feels almost wasted because I didn't realize most of this until very late along the way. I never capitalized on networking, I barely used the help of my professors, and having gone to university for film, I had lots of other coursework that kept me from focusing on the films I did get made, which weren't very many. And I really barely used our equipment room or editing lab, preferring to use my own equipment instead. Film school was not for me, and going back, I would have majored in something else. Probably music. I make this video in the hopes that I can avert someone else from making my mistakes and walking into film school wholly unprepared and not knowing what the real goal there is. And that's the video. Hit like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want to keep up with what I do here. Leave a comment if you have something to say, share the video, tell your friends, do the things. And anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!